Hello and welcome. Before we begin this problem together, please pause the video and try it on your own. See what you get and then compare it to what you see in this video. Alright, so in this problem we have the fact that a equals 3x squared plus 5x minus 6. So that's what a equals. 3x squared, I like to rewrite these things, plus 5x minus 6. And b equals minus 2x squared minus 6x plus 7. And they want to know, what does a minus b equal? So here's a, right? Here's b, and we are subtracting these two expressions. So the big step here is to subtract and put your parentheses here so we distribute the subtraction sign correctly. That's one way to set it up. Another way is to stack it, and I'll show that as well. But if we use this approach here, what happens? Well, I'm going to rewrite it. That's not a good color to write in. It's dark color. Okay, so 3x squared plus 5x minus 6. That remains the same. But then we're subtracting each of these terms. So we're subtracting minus 2x squared. Subtracting a negative is really adding. So it's adding 2x squared. We're also subtracting negative 6x. So that's really adding 6x. And finally, we're subtracting a positive 7. And that's the same thing as just subtracting 7. So I've distributed this negative sign. Another way of thinking about that is distributing negative 1 to each of the terms in the parentheses using the distributive property. Now once we have this, we combine like terms. I look for the powers here. X is being squared in both these terms, so we can combine them. That's 5x squared, right? 3 groups of x squared and 2 groups of x squared is 5 groups of x squared. Then we have 5x here and 6x there. I like to put different shapes around the terms of combining. That's 11x. And then negative 6, don't forget the sign to the left sticks to the term. And negative 7, so we're adding those two, is negative 13. And that's our answer. If this setup throws you off, another common approach is to stack these two terms. So first let's circle our answer, that's choice 2. And another common way of setting this up is to stack them, something like this. 3x squared plus 5x minus 6, and then line up the appropriate terms, minus, parentheses, 2x squared minus 6x plus 7. This helps some students to stack it like this. It reminds them of other common subtraction techniques. And then what you would do is rewrite it just like we did, right? And this helps because you're lining the terms up. And it tends to reduce for many students the incorrect answers. So here I distribute the negative sign and then add the two terms, another way of thinking about it. All right, so here when you distribute that negative sign, now you can add these terms. We have, oops, I made a mistake. This should be negative 2x squared, so it's positive 2x right there. A negative negative is a positive, so it's 5x squared plus 11x minus 13. We think of adding these two terms, or if you like here, 3x squared minus negative 2x squared is 5x squared. 5x minus negative 6x is plus 11x. And negative 6 minus 7 is negative 13. It's really 3 ways of thinking about it. Stacking it and subtracting it. That's one way. I like to stack it and change all the signs and then add. Right? So you just distribute the subtraction sign and then add. And another version of that is right here. Right? These two are kind of the same. So whatever way you write it, make sure you get the right answer. So again, I suggest you start this video over, pause it, and try the problem again from scratch if you didn't get it on the first time. Thank you.